Millie!
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Jacksonville State's offense will get the first swing of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly.
Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I like the defense there and their mentality. After getting gashed on the ground, they just turn the page and they generate the pass rush the very next play.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive,
Millie!
2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So FIU's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive
Hey, baby.
and coming to this
Oh, my goodness.
This is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. With the catch, it's Mims. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down on 4th and 1.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and set up. And the Panthers are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after they play up top. With the run on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field.
It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecock.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Florida International offense is back on the field. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. The give on the option. He's out past the 35. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, FIU. Great job by the back on the option.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
From the gun, looking for a man. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start to return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Red pass is complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We've reached the break. It's FIU with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. Oh, what a move. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Bringing the heat. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure coming. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Panthers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Mims. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Gonna look downfield again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense...
Touchdown, Panthers. Fitted in the window for the score.
Hey, when everything else is covered, sometimes you just got to look to the big fella. I mean, it might not be the right matchup, but I got the size, I can throw it to him, and he rewards you with the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
There he goes! Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pitts. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, and that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Second down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 4 over Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Here comes the heat.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Looking for a huge play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points. Going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You could just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tight end now in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Swings it out to his running back. He did not make it. A stone ball on 3rd down.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Florida International offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. FIU pushing tempo. Here comes the option. Touchdown, FIU! Excellent pass by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Jacksonville State, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's gonna lose a yard on that one. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch around the 50. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Mims. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Let's go. Okay, great.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Panthers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Found the spot in the defense. There he goes to the left. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
That pass is incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Just drives in between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They'll go with a direct snap. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll try the run. Turning it on. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Running into the open space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. So after the first down run, here's second down. Might be calling a hot route. Fires to the big fella. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
Caught over the middle. It's Figueroa.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Got it in the middle. It's Figueroa. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap him from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback